1490 WDAN, Eric Loy here in the studio, joined by my lovely wife, Misty. Hi, Misty.
Hello.
And Doc's not in this morning, but I wanted to bring you in because we have seen Doc play many times now. Last time was over at the park downtown, where he was kind of being the house band, really, for the television station, which was kind of interesting because he'd play a little bit of an instrumental part and then play another bit of instrumental.
He had his mind going 100 miles an hour.
Yes, he did.
He was watching the TV station. He was watching where the crews outside were going. He was watching when his breaks were supposed to be. And when to intro into a commercial, when to extra into a commercial, out of commercials.
He was like Doc Severinsen from the
He was doing it
Show.
all. You could see it.
Yeah, and it was very hot, too, by the way. Oh, yeah. But I do want to let everybody know that he is every Sunday night now until, well, for weeks, he's going to be at the park with the root canals.
Yes.
And it should be a lot of fun. Of course, every time we see him, it's different. And that's what it is with live musicians. And you've been on stage. You've sung. Did actually a song with Doc over in Catlin. But when you know, I've never had this because I haven't played an instrument since I was in 5th grade. And I didn't even play it then. But when you see somebody doing the music live and they're really into it, it's a different every time, isn't it? Mm-hmm. I mean, watching.
Well, I know from playing, in the church, playing live, things happen, and sometimes you just have to roll with it.
Oh yeah.
And it just happens, and creatively, sometimes you mask it, and nobody ever notices.
Well, that's what we do that in radio all the time.
Well, yeah,
you know it because you've heard me long enough. Now you know every time I hit the wrong button or cough off the air. But the listening to a musician perform live and not have the music in front of them and go note by note like we had to do in grade school. They're playing it from the heart. So they may feel something a little different in playing it this time than they did last time. They have a little flourish coming up that's maybe a little different than before, maybe a little solo. And we see that in Doc's band all the time.
All the time. It's always something.
Yeah, whether it's
it's always something with Doc.
Whether it's the guitar player or the bass player or one of them, it always or the drummer. Who does a great job, by the way.
With the trumpet player and all of the keyboardists, all of them. That last show downtown, though.
Yeah.
What was that I said? Doc hit a note. There was just something. He hit a note that when they was playing some slow, just kind of off-kilter kind of jazz. Just kind of slanky kind of. And I was like, remember, I was like, he hit that one note and my lip kind of curled. And I was like, look, I'm fimming. Remember?
Yes, just like the cat.
That was just like a cat does when they smell something stanky good, I was like, I'm fimming. Yeah, that was a great note.
Yeah, and they play together. The horns play smoothly together. And jazz doesn't always call for that, so sometimes they're a little bit off, but it still sounds like it's supposed to. It's really fun to see, and we are, in this county, extremely lucky to have as many different musical...
so many.
It's because not only do we have Docs, but we went to see the Symphony Orchestra, which was awesome.
It was an amazing group of locals.
And they've got another big, great thing coming up. We've got the Danville Light Opera. We've got lots of rock bands with Jake Surd and other groups bringing those in. We've got country music stuff going on. We have, just about every type of music you could possibly want in this area. And if you're not into music, maybe you're into theater. We've got lots of theater groups around here too. And you couple that with
the arts. The arts.
When we first moved here and you moved back here,
I had no clue, coming from just across the state line.
Yeah.
Just within 30 minutes of Danville, that there was so much in Danville to offer.
Oh yeah,
I had no idea.
Just arts alone, we've got the Art League here. If you even go to the Make It Bloom groups, who I consider that an art, making your lawn and stuff. And you look at what the Wall Dogs did. No one's touched that.
Wow.
No, there's no one's getting close. What they do downtown with those lights.
The lights at Christmas.
The aesthetics is what really is amazing that this town
somebody's
goes to.
Vision. It comes to reality. And
I would say for the most part, that's respected around here.
It is.
And I really think that's the mark of a higher society.
Yeah.
When folks are able to do that. And if you get the chance to support these folks, I didn't even mention the swing groups that go out and perform so well and get all the gold medals at the various high schools and middle schools. Folks, if you get a chance to see somebody perform live,
do it.
Yeah, I mean they're putting a lot out there for you. I mean,
it's worth, girls, ladies, put the mascara and lipstick on, get out there and go see these. I'm telling you, it is worth it.
I mean, I still have trouble getting up in front of people and doing stuff, even after all this time and doing, wrestling stuff and standing up.
Well, and that's another thing that a lot of people don't know about, too, the local wrestling community, the MBWA stuff that was done.
That was done for years.
That's how we met.
We had hundreds of people showing up to some of those things. But these people who get up on stage, whether they're singing, whether they're performing, that's a lot they're showing you. And that's awfully vulnerable.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's really, they've got a talent and they want to share it with you. While having your CDs and DVDs or whatever the young people have these days, your MP3 players, that's fine. But there's nothing like going and supporting the live bands and the live groups and the local folks who are putting on the plays and the shows.
Go and seeing the flower shows and flowers.
It's an ego trip for them a little bit, but it's also
it's a gallant pride.
Gallant pride.
That's a gallant pride.
Well, it is, but it's also.
I can't go out to my backyard and open a rose up and call it beautiful.
No,
I mean this is something people tend to every day, and it's what they do with enjoyment,
absolutely,
enthusiasm,
and where they get their satisfaction is entertaining other people, and I can't imagine. I mean, you know how easily my ego is crushed.
Well, look at your shirt.
Yes,
you're with Genius with
Genius,
the arrow pointing
point
to your
out
head.
to myself.
Yeah.
But if I were to go and practice and get fairly decent at an instrument or even stand-up comedy or something, and went out for an audience and I had 5 people show up, that would be heartbreaking. So,
but to the true artist, they would play with all their heart.
Sure, but it was still
they enjoy that.
It would still
what they do.
Be if you didn't get the support. So, folks, there are a lot of folks out there who they're artists in whatever field they're in, whatever type of entertainment field they're in. If just give them a listen, and give them a little support, and continue to have that. That is a mark of a higher standard of living. That's a mark of a higher society. If you have the artistry that reflects that, it really reflects what the taste of the community is. That's what brings in more things to the community. Yeah. You show that you want it, more stuff comes in.
We went to Doc Ashton's little thing down there with the TV show going on. I don't know what that was, on the side there.
Yeah.
And the arts people were there, and there was an author there.
Yeah. An author.
And I'm going, wait a minute, whoa. Who is this? He was from Hoopston, or how do you guys say Hoopston? Anyway.
She's a Hoosier.
But there was artists there. There was somebody that made their own bath salts. The vineyard was there.
Yeah.
You
don't think that's artistry? What the vineyard's doing?
The vineyard. I mean, they're growing their own grapes and popping them, into corks and making them. You drinking them. I can't do that.
There's a lot of folks.
I'll buy it, but I can't do it.
And a lot of the fairs around here have that too. So if you get a chance to see some of these local performers, support some of these local artists. Maybe you don't like it. Maybe you're not going to come back. But at least give them the kudos that they're out there making an effort, and keep it going.
That's right.
That's right. Thank you, hon.
Hey, thank you.